Oh, good morning. It's December. My name is Jeff. You're here with me now. It's CardioSoles. It's cardiovascular exercise of playing Dark Souls before I gotta go to my job. 2-stream day. I'm gonna be on again in like 12 hours. Not on my channel, on somebody else's. Something about dating advice. That'll be fabulous. What else? Tomorrow, yeah, geez, it's Friday. Tomorrow's another / the last Extra Life stream. We're gonna do Malordio Party. There's Mario Party. It's a Malordio Party. It's about 6 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna be happening. There's not a lot of rules to Malordio Party, but just the main ones. You know, if well, you're not doing so well in the Mario Party, you're gonna be drinking some Malort, and as Mario Party veterans might understand, it's a lot like the old game show Whose Line Is It Anyway, where you know, the rules are made up and the points don't matter. So everybody's gonna be drinking that terrible stuff. It's gonna be great. All right, I got my TMR set. Games. And yes, I would like to start my workout application. Alright, hot step count in action. Alright, not as much movement as the old stair stepper. Still, I hope you don't get seasick. But yeah, we're here. We got hot clothes. It's just straight up chuggle into the giant. Fog ring, serpent ring. We don't need this. Yeah, this looks like a good loadout. Delicious. Yeehaw. Let's go fight that boss. So, you know, a brave start to our day, just doing Erlando. That's always a fun one. Get to engage in some prime bodickery, because those rafters, I hate them. Doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I still hate the rafters. Geometry. Alright, right in the crotch. Yeah, the geometry stuff is always fun. The rafters are always fun, but with the right bow, you can make some work of it. We got plenty of poison arrows, we got plenty of feather arrows. We're gonna get them guys before they get us, and have a slow, leisurely walk across the rafters. That's the plan. I love the plan. Can't get enough of the plan. I also love Iron Tarkus. We're gonna get him. He's a good dude. Get my sea legs. Alright, light crossbow. We'll never use it. Tarkus. Tarkus. Come on in, Budro. Why, hello, handsome. Get in my party. Alright. Fog ain't really gonna help us with the bows, so let's make magic get better. Yeah, there he is. And we'll get ready to magic shotgun him a little bit. Hello, Tarkus. Why does he always look off to the side? Like, his head is at a 90-degree angle to his body. Why? Why do you look like that? What do you see? Alright, Tarkus, I need you. Your bait. Tarkus, your bait. Tarkus, be bait. Tarkus, get him. Get him, Tarkus. Tarkus, you got this. Tarkus, you're doing great. You're doing great. He's already staggered. We did it, buddy. Love that, Tarkus. Alright, so Golem down. Let's go to the fun zone. Let's go to the fun zone. Alright, cutscene, love it. A mere 170 some steps to beat the giant. Aha! Our Gorgile friends are back, as always. As I believe I was discussing with Joe the other day, one of the various mods I keep my peepers on is all about restoring cut content. I don't think I've seen anybody trying to fix the stairway at the end of the Golem's room. It's also supposed to, or was maybe supposed to get you up here at one point. That would be a fun one, just running up tons and tons and tons of stairs. Alright. Well, let's get foggy. Wrong slot. Hey, there it is. Alright. I like this loadout. We don't need anything in these chests. We don't need anything from these dudes. Actually, wait. It's twinkling anyway. I do want that. There. Well. Let's be a pest. Yeehaw. Swish. No goodness. I think this is the one we want. Not fall. Oh, dagnabbit. Well, we traded blows, but I think we came out head and hand, so that's all that matters. Alright. Oh well, look at my magic boots. Hi, buddy. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh, chopperoo, alright. Demon. Oh, their sides, the twinkles. Yeah, we got our intelligence cranked up, so we get Logan's little stickeroo. It's as much as Great Heavy's doing. Oh, hey, Joe, yeah, we're live. Give me a moment, I can pull you in. No, I don't want to buy a Nitro subscription to Discord. How about it, Joe? Discord said he was sleeping. That's what it said. Alright, meanwhile.
Hello.
Hey, you're very loud.
Oh, me?
Yeah. It's like, it's like you're talking through an integrated webcam mic. It's very loud. Twinkling Titanite. Well, we must have an infinite supply our way, but right now we don't. So we're taking what we can get.
Alright, how about now?
That's so much better. Alright, beautiful. Thank you. You were a little crunchy.
All it took was to pull the plug and then put the plug back in.
That's been my solution for the old Elgato lately when this audio has been crunchy on the game. So
yeah.
classic maneuver.
It's worked.
pull it out, put it
Gotta
back
tell
in.
you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Will man ever build a computer with which unplugging and plugging back in or turning off and turning on is not a fix? Who can say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if effort.
Anyway, reinforce. Oh, I thought I had one. Never mind. But we can kindle this, so that's good. So Joe, you're like just in time for my favorite part of the game.
Oh, is it
The rafters, man! I love the rafters.
I love the rafters.
Can't get enough rafters.
You know, I feel like Anne Orlando is a land of contrasts.
Okay.
So, you got, I'm sure there's something good. The central elevator, I think that's neat.
Even though I have trouble understanding dimensions, but yes, do go on.
We're not talking about that for your sanity. I mean, to protect the innocent.
Protect the innocent. Well done.
Let's see. You know, if you ever were to get the demons in a one-on-one, it's rare, but they're an interesting fight. Beating the gargoyles, actually, kind of a cool thing, because, you know, they're, you know, you get to see your progress. They're actually kind of an even fight at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him with arrows from past aggro range. But yeah, you know, I agree.
And then there's the entire rest of this place.
Well, you know, a good thing about having the fog ring is that, you know, we get to teach the Anne Orlando archers who the real archer is, because they can't see us. So we can get, you know, at least 2 to 3 shots off ignored, which means we poison them, and then we play the waiting game.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you pull that off.
It's a great plan.
It's a relief more than any sort of satisfaction.
I get a lot of satisfaction from doing that. Like, this area is rife for what if you used poison arrows and feather arrows, you know? Get the party started with poison and then, you know, show everybody a real good time with the feather. I'm pretty sure you can poison these guys. You're mistaken. There it is. No, yep.
What if you could, toxic? What if you had toxic arrows? What if that was the thing? I would like that a lot.
I feel like in all of these games, the slow poison or poison versus toxic or poison versus scarlet rot is always more likely to work on a wider variety of enemies than the stronger one. Like, the other one seems to be better used against, you know, in the player versus player scenario.
Are you telling me there's actual toxic arrows in this game?
No, there's not. I'm just saying, like, that status effect seems to be better served, you know, against another player than enemies, largely. Ooh, a free helmet.
It's a cool weapon.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. It's,
I mean, I tried rocking it for a bit, and then I realized this is not giving me any chances to attack. Unless I come in from behind, but then it's only certain enemies.
You're saying you can't be stealthy with an axe?
I mean, I'm saying you can only be stealthy with an axe.
Fair enough.
If you're up front, then you've already lost.
Alright, let's do this. And the best part, too, is the approach, where the camera always freaks out.
Oh, yeah, because it gets caught on those flying buttresses.
See.
If you go low, does that help anything?
You mean like that?
Yeah.
A little bit. I think oh, shit.
Ugh.
The stick drifts a little bit. That infamous Nintendo thing. Because remember, I'm playing this on the Switch for cheating purposes.
Yeah, but the thing about stick drift is, that's not location dependent.
I mean, it's trying to... If I did the hand cam, you'd see my right thumb is doing a lot of correction. Ooh. Even just going in a straight line. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
okay,
real
okay.
good time, let me tell you. Speaking of a real
Makes
good time,
a
look
lot
at
more
that. Look at
sense
that.
than-
Wonderful.
That was very nice.
I do appreciate the dramatic, you know, anime samurai movie death spins these boys do when you get them in the head. You
It's
gotta
very ladylike, I want to say.
maybe like I don't know.
Feels
I
like
think the like spin slash
feels like opera lady.
in general attire, I'll give you that. But I think the death move always read more as like, you know, taking a katana to the gut sort of samurai movie things.
They do spray out just lengths of fabric that are similar to blood.
Yeah. I think I can get this guy from down here. I think I gotta thread this needle, baby. Ooh! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
He
moved.
reacted.
He flinched. There it is. And oh my
There
gosh!
it-
Oh, you love to see it. Merry Christmas to me.
Turbo, it's finally almost Christmas time.
I
It's
think
no
that's all
longer
of them
not quite
now.
almost Christmas time.
I think I just get to take a nice leisurely stroll. Oh, what a good morning. I love it.
Oh man, I ordered booze for tomorrow night.
Okay.
So no Malort. That's not an option for me
Yeah.
unless I were to go like gray market imports, which never sit right with me.
Yeah, those are always a little
So-
strange. Like, there's this surly Japanese fisherman beer I like that it's the same situation. The legal way to get it, I believe, would cost me 13 American dollars a can, and you know this
Yeah.
is it's a cheap garbage beer. Like they're big boy cans. Don't get me wrong, but
Hey, yeah. Honestly, I don't like how every can has become of a liter instead of half a liter. I like if I'm gonna be ordering en masse, I'm gonna want a whole can, not a 2/3 can. I mean, this feels like shrinkflation at work.
I mean,
Just like how you can no longer get 6 packs of 2-liter Coke bottles.
6-pack of 2-liter Cokes. That is not a thing I think
What's the
we've ever had
standard?
here. I'm just saying
That
here
was
it was.
what I loaded it into the soda coolers back in the day when I did that for my job.
Yeah, I mean the 12 ounce or what is that? 355 mils. That's kind of been the standard can size in the States forever. Getting your
Wait, my solution here.
yeah.
I'm getting so idiots who think that tequila is like hardcore Mexican booze.
Yeah.
They're wrong. What the actual Mexicans drink is what I'm getting. It's mezcal.
That's what Midge likes.
Mezcal is it'll fuck you up.
Midge really likes a smoky mezcal.
It's just good booze.
Yeah.
Really.
Wow. I was doing a lot of course correction there, and I'm glad you were here because I would have been a lot of. Jeffy's gotta concentrate today. Yeah. No, my thumb was doing a hot dance. I got some good moves in that thumb. As boring as that looked, watch it back on mute. Let me tell you. Ooh, I meant to buy a new Switch Pro controller, eh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna poison this.
Give it a try, certainly.
Yeah.
Anyway, the good thing about all booze being under a state monopoly is that their stock is huge.
Okay.
So I could get this Los Siete Misterios Mezcal Artesanal Joven 100% Magueydoba Yet,
Yes.
which is 44% by a volume, 88 proof.
All right, that's like your standard spirit, that 80 proofish range.
Oh yeah, it goes down to 80 proof.
Yeah. I enjoyed a number of years ago, and it was think it was Jack Daniels. Anyway, it was, an American whiskey company. And yes, we know Jim Beam is owned by not an American company anymore. Point of the story being...
Yeah, it's Japanese owned. I
Yep.
told you.
Yes, you did. They accidentally overproofed their booze, and it was kind of a big problem.
I mean, that's when you just put on the black label, right?
Well, they didn't realize it until it had already reached market, so, like, they couldn't adjust and pay the proper taxation rate for it. So it was kind of, Johnny Gov's gonna get Johnny Gov's money. And so I think it was one of those, wonderful situations where it was a fight for your booze hounds running out to buy it, / stores having to return it, or playing dumb that, oh, we already sold our entire stock. Woohoo!
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
We made a fucky wucky.
Yeah, boy. Big Baby did an oopsie. Speaking of big babies, I've left this guy alive too much.
Who,
Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn? Yeah.
It's the way I've been tackling
the
catacombs.
visuals of the fight.
Well, I mean, you know how I like to do it. Just stay out of aggro range and poison to death. This is my way. It's just the way I started doing the catacombs. I'm way less thorough unless I get very unlucky on Necromancer dropping the lantern. So I'm not really even getting deep enough to grab that ring. Like, I can make a sidetrack after the first fall that I do, through that little area, but Alright, that looks good. I want to put that Gorgile stuff in the box. I don't need it. What am I going to do with it? Forgot to level up the scimitar. Oh well. After we warp, we can fix that. We're going to get us a Furious Sword from a spider leg. I like the sword. It's a good sword.
Yeah, and it's got that cool effect.
Yeah. Well, that's the because I'm just swimming in humanities here. I might as well be using it.
It goes from being like just a wacky sword to being the transparent orange chainsaw. Everybody's favorite Lego piece.
It's fast. It has another damage type. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm quite fond of it, actually. I'm trying to remember if Four Kings have any resistance to fire. I know they're weak against the Black Knight weapons, which is my preferred to bring in there.
Do you know if I were to look anything up, I'd just wind up on Effects for Life?
That's why I usually type, like, fandom, and then you also still have the problem of then fixing the URL to be anti-fandom to get rid of all their ads. I do love that people were so pissed off at them. They said, we're just gonna dupe your site.
We're just gonna mirror your shit
We're gonna
on
make a script.
website.
We're gonna make a script to fix your website so it's, not trash.
I'll be honest, I just use uBlock, and that takes care of all of the ads.
Yeah, I use uBlock too.
Even if you're on phone, like, you can get Firefox, and Firefox on mobile does those same add-ons.
I mean, I'm an iPhone baby.
Alright.
Yeah, I know.
I keep forgetting that you're in the US.
Yeah,
where...
in Americas. I do like the DuckDuckGo browser on my phone. That's the one I use.
Oh.
Hey! We're not doing this. Alright, that's better.
Wait a minute. Can we do Wikipedia searches?
Wikipedia searches, huh? Come on.
Oh,
right in the head. I'm gonna get my friend Havel's pants. Good pants.
Good pants.
You know, I gotta. How else can we properly respect Havel and his just hatred of that Iron Golem than, you know, wearing his pants?
I still don't get Havel's deal. Like, I never read the item descriptions on those things.
Yeah, I mean, Havel's Tarkus is just a weirdo. Love him. Havel's thing is, I don't know. It's I've seen a number of lore videos, i.e., somebody just making up a whole bunch of shit. And I think it's supposed to be, it's either, you know, due to the curse that's Gwyn's fault, his buddy, you know, started going hollow, that's why he locked him away as a kindness.
Okay.
Or, what is it? The effigy shield that's in the Tomb of the Giants. That's one where, you know, if people want to just kind of make stuff up, they'll be like, ah, he was part of a resistance to overthrow the gods. And, okay. Because also the occult club is with Havel's gear. You know, that's kind of that argument. But then if you really want to go down a Dark Souls rabbit hole, there's,
Which I don't.
Yeah, I know, don't. Well, then... Then there's the, like, it's, okay, so then it gets into, no, you see, Havel's like Pythagoras, Joe, right? Pythagoras wasn't a person, but a collective of people, so Havel the Rock is, like, referring to a collective, you know, like a phalanx or a legion, you know? It's just a different world.
Pythagoras was a dude, and he was a cult leader who was very afraid of beans.
I like to go with the Pythagoras as a group of people one. It's funnier.
There's a lot of people who there's a bunch of historical figures that that some people decide has to be a collective.
Like Shakespeare. There was a William Shakespeare, but there was not the William Shakespeare.
Yeah, like...
Look, you got all these...
It's always like... It's always just to... like, there are these great men that don't fit the mold of the great man theory. Because they don't fit, then they must be a collective. In order to reconcile that, what do they call it? Discrepancy.
I mean, I just like the Shakespeare one being that a bunch of guys were too embarrassed to put their name on dick and fart jokes, so they just made up a dude. / stole a dude's name.
I mean, that's very Victoria-centric. Because dick and fart jokes were considered kind of classy at that time.
Classy Joe, the dick and fart expert.
You know it.
You got a new silver quet. Alright, he's stinky. Let's get his friend.
Love it.
Appropriate that we're shooting them in the bums.
Love to get my enemies stinky.
Oh yeah, just rub that stink all over him.
I mean, there's a reason that was the punishment for all villains in those college movies.
Oh yeah, the manures, yeah. Going Back to the Future, that was the recurring gag where just Biff got covered in puke.
Shit. That was my favorite part, is that it got people to say the word shit.
Alright, he's stinky.
Oh, okay.
Had to hit him with so many that he's basically dead on his own some. But ignore that. Let's just focus on the stink.
You know I am.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's got to. It's good practice for what we're about to do momentarily.
I mean, I just run. You can run through this entire thing, but that also...
I've done that.
Deal with the demons.
See, the whole
in the tower.
The whole purpose for me is that I have done the game honestly and legit as a big sword and board, planky boy, 100 poise. You know, now it's just I'm going to define my own fun, which is glass cannon that people have trouble seeing. And, you know, that's just the way I like it. Yeah, I think it's funny.
They can't get through that doorway.
No. I think it's funny just shooting guys in the face and they don't notice me. Oh, one more. Sorry.
In fact, I think you can make a run for it now and you'll be invisible to that guy on the left.
Yeah. You're right.
Then you won't have 1,500 more souls.
Nah, I'll be okay. I got some items I can dupe and I'll get even more items I can do.
Okay.
a non-issue. All right.
He knows you're there.
I know he's there. A stalemate. Ah, all right, I win.
Hell yeah.
Always nice.
That guy.
He'll
That guy
come out.
annoys me.
He'll come out. He's got nothing to do. Let's plus on some boys. Hey, pay attention to that arrow, buddy.
Yeah, he just turns around. That's the thing.
It's got to be
There
a
he
pre-programmed AI thing to just kind of help you out, lets you recognize something's up here, which the few times they're being nice, I'm fine with it.
I don't feel it's being nice. It keeps you away from sniping.
I mean, I'm gonna make a nice little sniper perch for myself. All right. Poisoned arrows. We got fog. All right, we don't need magic. I think we're gonna want some poise here. If I had bothered to pick up the Ring of Steel defense from Sun's Fortress, that might have been a better choice.
Yeah, but isn't learning to deal with your lack of equipment part of the fun?
Alright, so I think that's about where I want it. No, higher still.
What about a Dark Souls mod that predicts your arc while you're aiming?
What?
It predicts the arc of your arrow as you're aiming.
That would be kind of neat. Like when you see the arc trajectory in other games with throwables. Ooh, geometry, no thank you.
Yeah. I mean, those are often not accurate, but I still like them.
Alright, we poisoned both boys. Joe, let's talk about the stream we're doing in about 12 hours. What do we got on deck?
So basic plan. I was gonna keep it a mystery, but I guess the secret's out.
I mean,
I've
who's
been online dating for a decade. I have had successes. I've met wonderful people on there where things just didn't work out. But in the meantime, in between, I've learned to
You go,
recognize
Space
certain
Hog.
flags. I've also seen some fucked up people. And some of them I documented, some of them I didn't, and I wound up eventually just figuring, I'm gonna make a text document, and I'm just gonna think about all of the different things, different flags that I've noticed on these profiles. And some of them are like, no, fine. Some of them are actually kind of cool. And some of them are like very Christian, did I say? Like, Christianity has done some shit.
Well, and also, you're in Europe, where you get, as much as we have interesting blends of Christianity and, good old Uncle Samsies, you're, in Europe, but in, northern European areas where you get your own, like, sweet blends.
That's one thing, is that OkCupid has never fixed their proximity algorithm. It thinks that I'm in the Philippines.
That's one. You mean you're not?
That's one. Yeah, I'm not in the Philippines. Like, a lot of what it thinks I'm close to is, like, Southeast Asia. Also, like, the people in continental Europe, they tend to put on, well, there's just more people there, and so they can afford to have their proximity, like, set to closer by. I'm set to anywhere, which means I meet a lot of like what gets put into my feed is a lot of people who are also set to anywhere.
So, one thing I remember, and we can discuss it later, and I'll probably forget and bring it up because I'm going to be really sleepy when we talk. I'll be awake drunk,
7?
let alone the beer drunk that'll happen. So,
Alright.
I also was an internet dater. And remind me, and I could talk about after Midge and I started dating, she showed me her profile. And she said I just met her percentage match threshold, which is hilarious because, she's my wife and has been for nearly, half a decade.
Okay.
I remember there were premium features you could buy to set your
There's
location.
Now 2 tiers of it. It used to be just one.
Okay, so it's it. I figured it had, changed for more money making since I used it. Hey, it's our buddy.
Yeah, it's like Match Group decided that people cannot afford the whole package, and then just kind of shaved off and little snippy snip the features, and now there's a basic package on OkCupid.
Is that just you can view more profiles every day?
So if you don't pay, there's an upper limit on the likes you can send.
Okay, that seems to be a universal now with, excuse me, hiccups, all of those sites.
Yeah. Gotta say, like, the mother company, like, like, Match Group was originally, like, the company that got founded on Match.com, which is kind of big in the UK and nowhere else.
I remember ads for
incredibly
Match.com in the
hostile.
States.
Yeah, like, people do use it in the States, but not as much. It's not, like, as much of an icon in British media.
Well, British media icons are quite interesting. Cough, Jimmy Savile, cough.
They really like their pedophiles, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Well, top down, royal family and all that.
Yeah. Going from the top, that's, I believe that's a good term for it. But, anyway, so, Match.com is a garbage dump. Like, there are so many different things that they've shaved off and turned into paid features, and it's like, each different feature is its own paid subscription.
Huh.
OkCupid is dangerously close to becoming that, because you have your super likes, your OkCupid Premium, and OkCupid Basic.
I think that super likes, I remember seeing advertisements as a coming soon feature right towards the end of my time using it.
Yeah. It's here.
Hooray! I totally want to be single and dating again in the year of the common era 2023.
So, I got the basic package just because I wanted to filter out the vast majority of people who hadn't said they don't want children, because I don't want children.
Yeah. Hey, be upfront and honest. That's, an important thing.
It is. The problem here is that, much like with most databases, you cannot match up entries with null entries. You know that problem.
Yeah, so
where,
if they don't
have a
answer...
null entry.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Comparing it with...
Let me tell you about how many times I have to deal with null values in a database at my job. I'm aware.
That's your job, yeah. I only had to learn theoretical.
Yeah, no, I deal with it.
And also fail at making SQL entries, and then not get help, which prompted me to quit university.
Yeah, one of my favorite nulls is demographic data with the way that you need to report it for some government organizations. On a typical thing on forms, you will see, right, identify your gender. It's getting more nuanced now, thankfully, but typically you will still see male, female, no response, decline to answer.
Yeah.
And if it's not male, female, we'll record the, no response. The decline to answer goes in as a null, right?
Ugh.
Yes. Oh no, it gets even better. It gets even better. It gets even better. The government reporting office that we need to send that sort of demographic data to, they say, well, if you have a null value, default them to male.
No!
I feel like no response is the correct one. So
Yes.
for my inter-office stuff, I have discussed this with my supervisor, who agrees, yeah, do it that way, man. So I do it that way. But if you don't put it in, there's just a whole lot more men, which I find interesting.
It's just rating men.
It's hallelujah, it's
Weather
raining men.
girls.
Amen.
Men.
I'm gonna give these a couple more tries. I want a shield. It's a great shield.
It's a good shield.
It's a really good shield.
It's what got us through our run together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit heavier than what I got right now, but you know, it gets the job done. The
So
Twinkling
many
Titanite
different,
gear
attributes.
Twinkle Titanite gear is absolutely my favorite. You know, big brain thinking reasons, because you don't have to deal with the Ember stuff with Andre. Once you get here, you basically got that, you know, infinite supply of it from the giant blacksmith, so why not? Alright.
Anyway, so what's been changing in my time? For the last 10 years, I should add, like, I cannot stress that enough. Kenya got the internet.
Okay.
And so did, forgive me if I'm saying the exact wrong thing. Like, Kenya and several of its neighbors, I want to say, like, maybe Namibia,
Okay.
and parts of Rwanda, but more like wealthier people in Rwanda.
Yeah.
You know, you're always gonna, in these developing markets, you're always gonna have, like, discrepancy.
Yeah.
In between the haves and the have-nots, and the haves
Ah!
are the ones who
I
get
was too good at jumping. Sorry.
got that fall control.
That's why I put the fall control on, because I know that a lot of times when I make it, I've been having trouble getting it lately. So I know that was not even close to where I wanted.
Anyway, so Kenya as like an example,
Yeah.
but not like the only example. Just
Yeah.
as an example. There's just a lot of people who got on the internet. People who do not know, like, we still call it netiquette. I'm gonna call it netiquette.
Yeah, I gotcha. Hey, you made it. All right.
So it's like, there's horror stories from women of Indian men. I'm gonna say there's, like, comparative in tone but not severity problem of, like, having to dodge Kenyan women. But that's more, for me, it's more of a problem because, like, Christianity did a number on Africa.
Oh yeah, Midge can. She's got some good stories she can tell you. Just her studies, having students from the area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaky Pete's.
The biggest thing is that, like, there's the holy sanctimony of marriage, which you must pursue, but marriage is inseparable from child rearing. You cannot have one without the other. It
just makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, a man who is looking for a relationship without children, have to pretty much rule out the entire country of Kenya, which is heavily populous on OkCupid.
I like in kind of hilarity concept that, like, you have to have no-go countries.
It sucks. I hate doing it. Yeah.
He just keeps getting arrows to the face. Why doesn't he stop letting me shoot him in the face with arrows, you know?
That said, I did make friends with a mom in Rwanda who's cool,
Yeah.
but she has a child.
I similarly had, despite saying, no children, don't want children, You meet folks with kids. When I was up in the Maine, lots of people seem to still do the old-timey, like, well, I got out of high school, what should I do? Get married / have a kid. So a lot of people with kids up there.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? We get any chunks
the
from these big
default.
boys?
I'm gonna think, like, statistically, you're gonna get at least one chunk, right?
All right. I believe
It's
they're a
never roll.
1% chance, and I do have max humanity and the item ring on, so there should be a 4.1% chance. If I'm remembering my Dark Souls math, nothing. They got me.
And yeah, just gotta have, like, regrettably, you gotta have no-go countries, like, for women doing online dating. I would assume India and maybe even Turkey. I've seen a couple profiles, like women's profiles, going no Turkish men.
Interesting. Yeah, that's an aspect that, you know, I know Chris is busy, but I believe she has also used online dating. I feel like the female perspective on that is amazing with the horror.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I don't need to fill in the blanks, you know? Just people are sending pictures that weren't asked for, queries and requests.
That is one thing OkCupid did correctly,
Yeah.
is that they will not allow you to send pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no media sharing. You could do, that, if button for tenor,
Yeah.
but, like, that's it.
Yeah, you can't
As it
necessarily.
should be. You should not be able to send media.
Yeah, you
It should be like you gain confidence with with your partner, and after doing so, you share digits, and that is for another app that lets you send that media.
All right. We need to go shopping. Excuse me, I need to take out a bank loan.
Actually, see if got a chat going.
All right, got that. Okay. All right, loan taken. Now we buy the twinkles. Can't get enough
yeah.
twinkles.
Just fill up on them.
That's my plan. Boom, yummy. All right, let's get this party started with the halberd. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll do our crusties up. I was looking for that Silver Knight shield. It's like, did I get it and maybe forget? No, I didn't get it. Crest and Dragon Quest, you know, if you don't want to waste your time farming for a silver shield, those both carry pretty well, and you get those early. I like them.
Yeah. Like you've shown, you can just, like, plank at him from just out of range.
Oh, yeah. I like the
Like the Fangboar helm. Like, I agree with you on the hair. It's good hair.
I like Silver Knight gloves and pants. Those are pretty nice for style. And we're gonna go fight some lightning boys, so we might want a couple extra points there, you know.
Yeah. Silver is a very good conductor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's, oh, we'll just make Boar better. Why not? Boar and
I believe
Gorgile,
I've
just
used
because we're here.
I think the Black Iron helmet for cases where I just didn't have the carry weight to use Havel's stuff.
The gloves I like as an option.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used them in
They're
a
good.
while because I've been going more for just raw speed.
Yeah, Black Iron just feels like Havel, but a bit more restrained.
Yeah. What if you don't want to be a completely immovable tank?
If you would like to roll without 5 seconds of recovery.
Why would on earth would you want that? That's ridiculous. Get out of here, kid. Alright, I'll just stock up on some more things, and then we'll be good to go after our great friend Lautrec. We're gonna say, hey,
Did
buddy.
give you those clothes, didn't he?
I mean, he helped us get a new outfit, and we're gonna thank him for that. In the only way we know how in this game. Yep.
Do you like that the only giant that you meet in the game, well, outside of the DLC, is pretty much a watchmaker?
Yeah.
It works at a scale that's beneficial to you.
Alrighty.
It's cute.
And that's why it's sad when you find his corpse here in 3.
Okay.
I haven't played 3, just, watched enough of it.
You ever gonna stream 3? I hear it's better than 2.
I don't own 3. It keeps going on sale. I'm like, maybe this is the time I buy it, and then I don't.
Then you play,
I play this again.
this again, yeah.
I mean, really, I just want somebody to do seamless co-op Elden Ring with me. That's what I'm holding out for. Alright, come on. There it is. Yes, let's invade the killer's world. The guilty will pay a price.
Black Eye Orb.
Huh?
Where do you get the Black Eye Orb?
It's
It's up in your pocket?
It's with the pile of clothes after he kills the bonfire keeper.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's convenient, at least.
Yeah. I don't know whether we're supposed to infer that it's hers or he left it to taunt us. Who can say?
Maybe it's just there as like a will of the world.
Yeah.
Because it definitely feels like this world has, like, there's a universal karma system.
Mm.
Every bad deed goes punished.
It's that Velka for you, Goddess of sin, she is. Oh! He did the hot
It
spin.
went walking after you.
And he did the hot spin. Love it. Guilty pay the price.
See, the guilty pay the price.
And his friends, they don't know what to do. You get nothing for murking them, unfortunately. Hey, if you're gonna fight him honorably, I guess it's worth it, just to, turn it down to a 1-on-1, or at least a 2-on-1, but, you get no points for slaying him. Firekeeper soul, the ring, humanity. No, they don't even give you souls, you get nothing for taking them out. Bob Kiss. Alright. Sorcery. And... yeah, we got our spells back. Lightning, 50. Yeah, I don't think we got anything that does really better with lightning. Alright, Balder Shield. It's you and me, baby. I didn't get that Silver Knight shield. Let's watch Solaire fall off a cliff.
He just loves falling.
Can't get
He's
enough
like a
of it.
base junker. He just hasn't realized that we will eventually invent parachutes.
I'm gonna try and kite him, I think if you stay up here, he will run toward you. Okay.
Okay.
And then slowly...
Okay.
No! Don't you... No! No!
He
I'm...
desires the fall.
Why? Brother.
The call of the abyss.
Okay. We're helping. We're helping. Come on, brother. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, I think in this case we want to keep Fog on. And... unless we want to go a little Havileys. Yeah, we could do that. We'll put on some Silver Knight paint. Actually, no, it's worse lightning. Interesting. Let's stay like we is then. Yeah.
Havel just
Fine. That's we're
really
fine like
hates
this.
magic.
All my friends hate magic. Magic's the worst. Patooey.
I
Alright, we got Solaire.
hate being hit by magic. know who I am. I love being a wizard.
Frank the Wizard. Is he also a Frankish wizard in your headcanon for your guy? You didn't get that far, it's okay.
Frank the Wizard?
Frank, your wizard?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like... So, in Lord of the Rings, it's pretty dang clear that, what's his face? Gandalf.
Yeah.
He knows how to hold a sword. Like,
Sure.
He knows that having a meeting stick is valuable.
Alright, that's one. And we're gonna run away so we don't get stuck in the middle next to a Super Ornstein. Is that bad?
So, yeah, he's a wizard, but like knows how to throw down.
Okay. So you're Gandalf, I got you. He's huge!
Means he has huge guts.
So Larry, you're bait. Oh, that's me. Oh!
That is you.
So Lair, do your bait job, man. Bait him.
It's your masterful profession.
Yeah, you're the bait boy.
I think your bait needs a couple sippies.
Alright, come on, bro. Ugh. Solaire! Alright, he's almost dead. Come on, Solaire. You can hang in. You can hang in. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. One more.
Do it.
A courteous bow.
The end of,
Good job, Solaire.
end of that boy.
We get a ring we'll never use. Love rings.
It's just not good enough.
You know, I got rings I really like, so I stay with the rings I like. What do you think this is? Dark Souls 2 and Beyond, where you can put 4 rings on? Get out of here.
I mean, I'm looking at my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can get at least 10 rings, right?
Turns out I'm all thumbs.
You're all
Just-
thumbs.
Just have 2 fingers. They're both thumbs.
Joe, have I got, news for you? They make rings specifically for thumbs, so all those thumb digits you have, we got you covered.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every single one of these is a thumb ring. You only have 2 fingers.
Elden Ring, I liked their solution to it, which is, okay, it's not rings anymore, it's talismans. And as you play through the game, you unlock 3 additional slots for, just hooking your talismans onto you with, like, the carabiner or something,
Alright.
So you get 4 eventually, but you start with just 1.
What if they're decorative knuckles, like brass knuckles, but like... cool?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they got the fist weapons.
Yeah, but... I mean, I feel like that's a better solution to the ring problem.
I mean, I guess it would weigh you down, I don't know.
Thou hast
Boy, it's your favorite room.
and overcome my
Yes.
chosen uncoming.
Alright, just give me the thing. I want the McMuffin.
O chosen undead.
You know, I kept wondering how muffin-shaped these McMuffins were.
Yeah. Not very.
It took me quite a while to realize you meant the other word.
Oh, MacGuffins?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a Skippyism. It works. I like it. Alright, we can warp now. Hooray for us. Let's go back to Firelink and buy some more magic.
Oh boy.
What if I could do more soul spears, What if I brought the girl back to life, We got stuff to do here.
Yeah.
She's gonna be so excited to be alive and have a tongue. She's gonna thank us profusely.
Honestly, I wish she enjoyed speaking again, but
You're back.
guess that wouldn't fit with the theme of this
Anastasia,
game
of the
being
stock
just
market
way too
continuing.
sad.
Yeah.
I only hope that my impure tongue. Not
No souls.
forgive me.
Yeah, your tongue was not intended.
Leave. I wish.
Alright, we'll talk to you later. Yeah, I have accidentally used her soul to reinforce the flask when I had multiples, and then you go back and you can't just jam anyone in there, Joe. You gotta have her specific one. So don't be me, is what I'm saying. I know you weren't
Okay.
planning to, but just, you know, don't. Just don't. Hey, buddies.
Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but that will...
Oh, that's right. I gotta
Goodbye then.
put
Do stay...
the Lord Vescal down to progress this. Alright.
Oh, hello. That...
So, what's this I hear about you being able to just jump in the pit?
Goodbye then. Do
Yeah,
stay-
you can just jump in the pit. Let me, play with my inventory and we'll just jump in the damn pit.
I just didn't know that was possible.
Oh, yeah, you can do it.
So there's Frampt, who lies to you. There's Koth, who also lies to you and turns you to a ghost wraith. Fuck.
I don't know. He makes you a Skeletor.
Makes you a Skeletor.
Yeah. Good guy. Good guy. Me and all my
So-
buddies want to be a Skeletor this Christmas.
I guess what this game is saying is don't trust black worms with big teeth.
I mean, you just don't trust snakes.
Trust snakes.
Don't trust a worm with teeth. I think that's... There we go. There we just... Summative point. Do not trust a worm with teeth. It just makes sense. I thought I didn't want that spear, and I do, because I remember I still have to fight Nito. And I do like doing the pokey dance. Yeah, we're pretty good. Oh yeah, we got armor to dump off. I don't need this stone armor anymore. I got Havels. I don't want that. 2 gargoyle helms. Well, I never.
Discord is being a jerk.
Uh-oh. That ain't no good.
See if I can turn it off and turn it on again.
Hey, there you go. That's the hot move.
Because I get audio. I get game audio and you audio, but video is not happening.
Weird. Yeah, it's still saying it's going on my end. So,
Oh yeah, Twitch is working just fine.
okay, there you go. You're a little belay. All right, I'm gonna jump in the pit. You ready for me to jump in the pit?
Yeah. I'm just Twitch watching.
Later, nerd.
There you go.
Yeah. What if you don't want somebody putting you in their mouth? Hey, I'm here.
Honestly,
I'm, you know, I try not to kink shame, Joe. I do, truly. Vor has never been something I understand.
so the thing about Vor is that the people who like Vor are very creepy about their like of Vor. And like, I cannot respect that.
Well, you know, much like the F+ people, I, did start my internet journey at Portal of Evil, so I'm sadly familiar with that, subset of folk.
Like, do your own thing in your own time. Don't bring it to me. Like, yeah.
Now that's a soul spear. Alright, so now we got rid of all the Goldie Fogs. Which
Oh,
means
yeah.
when we go back to Firelink, Logan should be off bothering Seath. And then we can buy some additional copies of his tiered spells from our good buddy. Alright.
Oh yeah, and then he loses touch with reality.
Eventually, you know, we still have to buy everything he sells and defeat Seath.
Yeah, fair enough.
And, you know, we'll go track him down in this world because we want his stick. It's a good stick.
It is a good stick.
It's the only stick better than the stick that we have, which is the default stick. Alright, so I think we talked to him. He says,
Hello.
He's such a
Heading
pleasant
out,
guy.
You have great
Oh, hello. That will. Have you ever cast one of as it in time? Have you ever cast one of as it in a word? Time will tell.
Alright, maybe we need to go up there and we can come back. I mean, we can warp now, so it's not the big blip. You know what? We'll go to Andre real quick because I want to upgrade that scimitar and go see the giant, turn it into the spider leg, boogie on back to Firelink. Hopefully he'll be gone. You know, we got some little bookkeeping we can do in the last 11 minutes.
Yeah, I see you got the step counter there. In the
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah, the new one, you know, you can see if you're a little seasick, it does still sway a bit with me stepping on it, but it's a lot more steady than the old one was, which, big into.
It does a little TikTok.
Yeah. You know I'm really moving, so it's a feature, it's not a bug.
You need it.
It's also all the way down there. It's not gonna affect your vision-dependent, sense of balance.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking at it. I suppose there's somebody that's made an image stabilization filter for Twitch sources or OBS sources.
Maybe. I'm not gonna look into it.
Yeah,
Not my problem.
I'm not implying Joe look it up. That wasn't, you know, the thing.
I'm not saying you were.
I mean, sometimes you do, like when Dragon Quest Treasures we thought was giving us problems, but it really turned out it had to unplug and replug in the Elgato.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go see that blacksmith anyway. I might as well just, you know, burn through some stuff.
You know, I really wish there was a way to make the heater shield prettier. Because in some ways, it's the best shield.
That's quite fun.
But it looks like crap.
The humble heater shield. Everybody
Kinda reminds me of one guy, a summer car. The guy behind that, he got asked if you can work on a four-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive car, but specifically said no, this is real life, and real life sucks, and that's why the car you work on is front-wheel drive.
Speaking of cars, I got a story for you about cars. So,
Oh boy.
Midge's car, right? Had to replace the tires. They started getting dry rot because, you know, just as they held over from COVID, just, you know, we had a year we didn't really drive anywhere. So we were finally due to replace them, and it was harder than you'd think to just get 4 tires. All right, let's just put that out there. Then we go to get them. She's there getting them replaced, and don't know why, but they tell her, hey, we're really sorry, but we can't replace the passenger front. She's like, all right, what are you talking about? So
What?
they can't get one of the nuts off.
Is it a safety nut?
They're
Like the
trying.
anti-theft
Oh,
thing?
they're trying real hard, and they're like, we're afraid we're gonna snap it. We don't have the parts to fix it because we're just a tire place, and, you know, a whole song of hits. So she gets 3 tires replaced. We still have the 4th one. She went to her uncle to, you know, get the 4th one taken care of because, you know, he works at a higher end shop, and, you know, he'll do a favor to a family member.
Like, guessing that if you snap the stud off, then
That's a
that
problem.
means that you have to get your brake discs replaced.
Yeah. So he.
The studs go in there.
Yeah, he got it off. Now, when he got it off, we were treated with a little surprise. And this little surprise was that that nut was cross-thread. And we had an issue even further back where she was driving home from a service and the place frantically called her. And we're like, one of the techs left a tool in your car. We need you to come back. She's like, look, I'm almost home. I'm not doing it. Like, it's a very important tool. We need it, please. She's like, all right, comes back. They lied.
All right.
They did not leave a tool in the car. Joe, would you like to know what they forgot to do because they were in a rush?
Put the right nut on that one stud?
Technically correct. She was getting the tires rotated. This is when we found out we needed to get them replaced. They kind of hand tightened all of them on the car tires and let her roll out of there.
Ah.
So she drove for an hour on, you know, nuts that were not completely tightened. And then they tried to lie about it. And she, you know, knows the head of that shop. So when she told him, he got furious at them for lying. So, like, you know, some good came of that. But we're pretty sure that in that day, in their haste to fix their fuck up, they completely fucked up getting those nuts all tightened. So now the passenger front has 4, not 5, you know, completely secured ones. One is empty. Her uncle said, look, I'm not going to advise that you drive around like this. You'll be okay until, you know, you can get in this weekend to get it fixed properly. And we still have that old tire on.
I mean, that's still replacing a stud, and I don't know if those things come back out of the disc.
Well, she's going back to the dealership that fucked it up the first time and is, you know, gonna punch their dick in. So, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, like, they pretty much, like, I don't know too much about this. Could be, like, I'm not a lawyer. Could be that they owe you a new set of disc brakes.
I mean, I feel like that's how it's gonna shake out.
And it's never fun when somebody owes you that much money.
Yeah,
Materials.
generally not. Alright, didn't I? Yeah, a little large, okay. Excuse me, I have to take out a loan here to buy some more Twinkling Titanite for my friend New Steps.
Boy.
Yeah, she just really needs them, you know, they're shiny.
I mean, it's just reclaiming your time.
It's a video game trope, buy the shinies. Again, I played it straight before I learned this trick and was just farming in front of the first bonfire here to just get money to then warp here and buy them, or farming the 2 boys and the Silver Knight to get chunks and then use their money to buy the Twinklies.
Yeah, because this is a game that doesn't respect your time.
I've put my time in.
Yeah, you've already put your time in. You deserve this.
I earned it.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of earning things, let's go get that Dragon Slayer bow. Great bow. Actually,
Yeah, let's lay some dragons.
there's a chunk down here. Let's get that chunk.
You know, there's an entire series of adventure games for older Japanese computers and consoles called Dragon Slayer.
Yes, I do. Isn't that the
Some
same
of them are
one?
pretty cool.
Isn't that one that's tied to Legacy of the Wizard, Faxanadu, that whole series?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Xanadu is definitely a wrestling game.
Dracula family. They're a bunch of Mediterranean. Oh, mamma mia. Right? There they are. They are now.
Probably.
You're not a developer.
No comment.
No comment. It's okay. I'll speak ill of the Italians. I'm allowed to.
I mean, I'll speak of the ill of the Italians all day. I just don't know if that particular instance is Italian.
They are now. Well, what about, you know, Mario? The plumber.
Mario is definitely Italian-American coded in some ways.
Look, we all know he was originally Jumpman the Carpenter and he got changed in the States, but now he's Mario the Plumber.
I mean, if he wanted to be a carpenter, he'd be wearing flannel.
I mean, in Donkey Kong, he was supposed to be Jumpman the Carpenter. That's why he had the hammer, you know, his carpenter's hammer. Yeah, think about it.
Why is it a dead blow hammer, though?
Yeah, maybe he's, you know, doing, the, wood peg construction.
It's just kind of weird to me, but okay.
It's just, you know, classical methods never go out of style.
They do here in Europe.
Ah, Europa, I've heard of you. Alright, let's, bone
Oh
out.
boy.
Come on, magic.
The good... got the good one.
Come on, lobster harmonica. Man, I'm cooking today. Look at that. Almost 4,100 steps. Still got a minute left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Discord streaming just... It's not working out today. Don't know why. It's been working every single time until now.
Sometimes, you know, Discord's gonna do what Discord's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Stuck in lag land and not complaining about it.
Yeah. Come on, magic. Come on, magic. Come on, magic. Come on, magic. Give me the stuff.
Hmm. Stuff in the gig.
We want it. We want the things. Damn it, he's still here. Well, I guess that's gonna have to be a problem for next time, Gorf Show. Upsetting, but you know, we learned things today about Solaire. You can get him down the stairs. This we're done. Okay, that's time. 40-1-1-7.
Mm-hmm. It's lunchtime.
Plugged. Yeah, have lunch. I'm gonna make a breakfast shake. It's gonna be wonderful. It's early here. It's a mere 6:58 a.m. Eastern time. But in about I don't know, 12 hours, I'll be joining you to talk about the joys of internet dating. I guess we'll figure this one out. It'll be fun. And tomorrow's Millardio Partio, Saturday
I'm excited.
Saturday, December 2nd. We're thinking about 6 p.m.-ish Eastern. I'm hoping to have a whole gaggle of folk rotating in and out. Probably be a massive Discord call. We're at 2,344 buckaroos right now for Extra Life. You know, soft goal. Let's get it to 2,500. I think that I can get $156 for drinking Malort and playing Mario Party for at least 2 or 3 hours. I think that's a totally attainable goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's my professional opinion.
I'll help out how I can. Most of how I can is usually my wallet, but
hey, you know, if you have
no
it,
money.
If you have it, donations are welcome. But you know, if you're hurting, and a lot of us are, that's okay. Just, you know, come say hey. Also appreciated.
No, singles are still money.
You could give $1. $1 is welcome. You know, I'll take everything or just a howdy in chat. Hooray! Have a great day.
Give you a hell yeah for $1.
Yeah. Joe, have a fantastic day. Peoples, have a fantastic day. I'm gonna go clean off because I'm sweaty because I did the stair stepper for 75 minutes because that's what I do.
Hell yeah.
As an adult in my basement before work. Lovely.
Hey.
Bye.